Hi guys, welcome back to GarageTech with me, Darren. This is a 4-part series on how to replace your spark plugs. This is episode 1, and in this episode I'll be taking you through how to remove and then replace your wheel arch liners. Now you need to do this in order to be able to get to the area where your spark plugs are. Of course you will need to jack the car up and take the wheels off at the back to be able to take the wheel arch liner out. But then after that, once the wheel arch liner is out of the way, there's a heat shield that needs to be removed, and I'll show you how to do that in my next episode. And then once that's out of the way, you can then get to the coil packs. I'll show you that in episode 3. And then in episode 4, I'll actually show you how to take your spark plugs out and fit your new ones. So this is on the Porsche Cayman S Generation 2 from 2009 to 2012, and this is the 3.4 litre engine. To take the wheel arch liner out, there are some tools you will need. So you'll need a Torx 25 screwdriver or a socket, and you'll also need then a 10mm socket as well. So only 2 tools really that you need to take the wheel arch liner out, and it is quite straightforward. I'll be doing it on both sides so you can see both sides being done. I'll fast forward on the other side just to make things a bit easier. Well, obviously the first thing you're going to need to do is jack up the back. So I've got the car jacked up at the moment. I've got the wheel off. I'm starting on the passenger side. And what I need to do now, first things first, is to take this cover off here. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3 securing points. So there's 2 10mm nuts and then 1 Torx 25 screw. And then I need to take off this cover here, part of the wheel arch liner. So once that's out of the way, just need to undo that. 10mm there, and then there's 2 Torx 25 screws there and there. So I need to take these out first. Other point just to mention, I have taken off the cover at the top, so part of the engine cover part. That just allows a little bit of light to get in down that side, so just aids in seeing what you're doing, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So I'm just going to set the camera here, and then you can just see me undo those screws. So this is a pretty straightforward job. You don't need any particular special tools as such. This cover comes out pretty easy. I'll lift it out. Like so. Now that I've got off that cover off out the way, I'll take part of the wheel arch liner out. So as I said, there's 1 screw at the top and then 2 at the bottom. Again, they're just 10mm nuts, and then 2 25mm Torx. Okay, now this just kind of lifts out. It's a bit trickier than the other one. That's the part of the wheel arch liner now out of the way. So you can just put that out of the way with the other screws. Now once that's out of the way, you can start to see inside here. So now your cap might be slightly different, so it might look different to mine because my one's different, but your spark plugs will be up underneath here. So they're just up underneath here. So I need to take this cover off here. It's just a heat shield to stop obviously the heat getting to the coil packs. So I now need to just take that off. Okay guys, so I'm on the other side now. So the driver's side or the off side, exactly the same process. So I'm just going to quickly run through this so you can see. So first thing first, again, take this little cover off. you might find in these Torx screws, you might have a bit of build up of dirt, etc. inside there. So you can use like a small pick to just dig some of the dirt out. Lots of build up of bits of stones, etc. behind here. So, first bit is the wheel arch. So it just kind of clips in at the top there. It's quite tight. So it does bend a little bit, which is fine. It just gets you right in place, make sure it's so nice and lined up. And then we can put the 2 screws in at the bottom. Torx 20s, Torx 25, sorry. One 10mm at the top. Now these are only plastic, these nuts, so you don't need to go mad. And then the other trim, ultimately this trim is just to keep the heat away from the brake hose. So there's 2 10mm at the top. Okay, so that's the passenger side, or as they call it, the near side done. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, the off side, or my driver's side, and I'll just fast forward through all of that because it's pretty much exactly the same process, but on the other side. Okay guys, so that's the wheel arch liners in and out. If you want to go ahead and go and check the next episode, that's me taking out the heat shields. That's the next step. Okay guys, see you in episode 2. Take care.